Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian Trippe here in Birmingham, Alabama, here with Michael again. We went out driving for dollars again and got some addresses, but we, as you saw in some other videos, we went and went up to the house, put our card on the house in the door, put our sign in one of the yards. We hung up some bandit signs. We've been doing a lot of stuff together, just trying to do some marketing 101, some cheap or free marketing, try to get some sellers. So we just passed a for sale by owner, a house that says for sale by owner in front of it. Anytime you pass a for sale by owner or a for rent by owner, you got to jot down their phone number and you got to call them. You really do. And see, you might have a tired landlord. If it's a for rent by owner, he might have just gone and maybe had to fix something up again, and maybe somebody just tore it up, and it could just be a tired landlord. Someone who's just sick of renting it out, might be ready to get out, sell it. And then the for sale by owners for sure. So we got one. We saw one at 1021 Park Place, Birmingham. So let's look that up. We're gonna look that up. We're going back to our Citizens Access portal in Shelby County. We're gonna search it by address. I want to get a little bit of data on this house before I call him. We're going to call him live, but I want to get a little Shaney felt. See, it says it's owner occupied. That's what's really interesting about this kind of stuff. But so he bought it in 1991 for $38,000. It's a 3-bed. Looks like it's a 3-bed, 1 bath according to the tax records. And so the last thing I want to do before I call him is I just want to do a Google search of 1021 Park Place. And actually, real quick, I'll go back to that in a second. This is really good. This is a really good teaching tool. This is another reason why you want to call these for sale by owners. So the fact that it appears as if it's owner-occupied, at least according to the tax records, it's owner-occupied. What that means is anyone who has ever bought a list, like a non-owner-occupied list, like an absentee owner list, they're not getting him.
Yeah.
They're not getting this guy. This guy is like, he might be ripe for the picking. He may not have ever even talked to someone like us. So this could be a really good one. But I do want, I'm already on here. I do want to just Google search 1021. Here we go. I like to go to the first Zillow link, and here it is. Okay, I always look at this right here where it says off market. It's either going to say off market, for rent, for sale, or sold. So say one of those 4 things. So what I know right away is it's not listed, and I am a realtor. I can go to the MLS for sure, and I can go to, well, even if you're not a realtor, you can go to realtor.com and you can type in the address. But Zillow's going to have it. There's about a month delay, but let's just go ahead and go to realtor.com. I'm trying to give you resources that everyone will have access to. I don't want to pull up the MLS because that's not fair. You won't have access to that. My internet's going really slow too. So I'm just going to do a search. Here we go. 1021 Park Place, Birmingham, Alabama. And see what comes up. This is just to see, because Realtor.com is updated every like 10 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes. Zillow's updated like every, 30 days or something.
Oh, wow.
So off market. Well, it's not that it's updated every 30 days. It takes 30 days for something to show up. Like they may have keyed in the information, but it takes 30 days for it to show up sometimes. So it says it's off market. So that's all I'm looking for. It's not on. So this house is not listed. It's for sale by owner. It's he has a owner occupant type of address as far as the tax records are concerned. It thinks that he lives there in the house. The tax records do. And so we're just going to give this guy a call. We got his phone number.
Dude, that's 25.
Just give him a call. I'm just going to be super casual. Just trying to get information.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Brian. I drove by a house that looks like you've got for sale over in Roebuck.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to try to get a little bit more information about it.
All right, what do you want to know about it?
I'd like to know a little bit of everything. I mean, how many bed and baths does it have? What kind of condition is it in?
House is in good condition. Good condition. Uh, I got plenty of property, partially furnished. Um, you can use it for a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom, good matter.
Okay. So it's got 3 bedrooms?
You can use it as 3 bedroom. Well, I turned one of the bedrooms into a den. I turned one of the bedrooms into a den.
Oh, okay.
But, you can use it as a 3-bedroom.
Oh, okay.
But what I've done, I took the den, but the bedroom, I put sliding glass doors in where you go out on the back deck. Because I had a pool out there.
Oh,
And
okay.
I turned it into a den.
Gotcha.
And, but you can make it a bedroom if you want to.
Gotcha.
So it's got white carpet in, it's got something in there, and elevated, diner in there. And I'm thinking about letting hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all the furniture goes with it.
All the furniture goes with it?
Yeah.
Is this a house you're living in right now, or is it empty? Is this a house that is someone's living in it right now?
No, nobody's living in it.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was just curious. Okay. Furniture.
I got one of these, I don't know, the bedroom's like $5,000 in it. It's got 2-bedroom suites, it's got a baby grand piano, it's got a glass table for glass evening table.
Mm-hmm.
For dinner, it's got a dining suite, it's got washer, dryer, stove, refrigerator. I'm gonna let all of it go with it. I don't have room for it.
Oh, okay. What was your? I didn't even catch your name. I'm sorry.
My name's Leland.
Leland, what are you asking for the house?
I'm gonna let it go for a steal, man. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'll take $45,000 for it.
45,000. What if?
Yeah.
What if I didn't want? What if I? No offense, but what if I didn't want all the furniture?
Well, it's $45,000 because I still gotta get rid of the furniture.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't have room for it. My dad died, and I've had to move and take care of my mom. So
I understand. Well, Leland, is there a time might be able to take a look at it?
yeah, if you'd like to look at it tomorrow, I can't do it today, but I can do it tomorrow if you want to take a look at it.
Okay. Let me give me 1 second. Let me pull up my calendar real quick. I left my calendar in my other room. Hold on 1 second. Yes, sir, Leland. I could do it tomorrow. What time's good for you tomorrow?
About 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
I will see you out there. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, this is what I like to do when I call someone, and I didn't tell him that we buy houses kind of person. I didn't do that. Not that I wouldn't have, but I really wanted to try to get information. So what I do when I call someone is it's like a fact-finding mission. It's not really a time for negotiating. And I kind of have the rule where it's kind of if we're close in price, I'll go look at it. Okay. If we're not close in price, then I'll try to see if he's negotiable on the phone. If you notice, I didn't mention anything about price, except I tried to get a number out of him. So the book that I got coming out, probably the longest chapter in the book is on negotiating. Probably I feel like I know the most about that topic. And typically, whoever names their price first is going to lose. That's one of my rules to negotiate. If you name your price first, you're probably going to lose. I'm probably going to need to get that house for around 30, maybe 35 max. So we're not miles apart. Like if you see the Zillow link right here, this is what a lot of people do is they'll go, well, Zillow says it's worth $60,000. I'm asking 60. And so It looked like he might be in a little bit of a situation where, looks like a parent passed away recently.
Yeah.
He may be in a situation where he's trying to sell it pretty quick. One of the bigger obstacles may not even be price. One of the bigger obstacles may be all that junk that's in there that I don't want. My buyer's not going to want it, and it's going to cost me money to get that stuff out. And so that may be an obstacle as well. But we're going to go take a look at it tomorrow. It looks like 10 o'clock. I guess the biggest thing I want you to take away from that conversation I had with him is get the appointment. Don't negotiate over the phone. If you're close in price, don't bicker and negotiate over the phone. It's a no-win situation. You really want to build a relationship, especially with someone like this guy who the first question I asked him, I said, hey, can you tell me a little bit about the house? And he goes, what do you want to know? I go, well, I want to know a little bit of everything. How many bed and baths does it have? What kind of condition is it in? And he didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's in good condition. So people like that are kind of, I call them like kind of hard personalities to kind of penetrate. I'm going to spend the first 5 or 10 minutes with him just trying to get to know him and trying to get to know his situation before we ever talk about numbers. I want to walk through the house with him very slowly. He said it's furnished. I want to ask him a story about. I want to ask him how long he's been out of the house, what his situation is. But say it in, ask it in a kind of way that will get him to open up, and make it a warmer environment to make him to where he likes me enough. Because he's like, I'm gonna let it go at a steal at $45,000. $45,000 is not a steal. That house on the retail market is probably worth $45,000 to $50,000, even though Zillow says $60,000. It's probably more like $45,000 to $50,000 is retail. It's all about building relationships. It's all about being nice, smiling when you talk, all those kinds of things, just to help build relationships and make cold environments turn them into warm environments. And so that's all it is.